Hello everyone, so this is the live action Lilo and Stitch Steelbook that came in the mail today. So I just wanted to open this up and share it with everyone and talk a little bit about the movie. So here is the Steelbook. But here this is, it's like, this part is kind of torn, so it looks like Stitch tore it apart. Fun for the whole family, and I'll get into it later, but they should change it to fun for little kids and little kids only. This comes with a 4K Ultra HD, Blu-ray, and a digital code, which I redeemed earlier on Movies Anywhere. So here's the outside, which is neat. Let's flip it over. Stitch looks sad here. So here's the 4K. Set that to the side. And the Blu-ray. So here's the inside of the Steelbook. So I purchased this online through Walmart. Here's the back. So as for the movie, I did not have a huge interest in watching it, especially not in the theater, but my wife was interested, so we went and saw it in the theater. If I have seen the original animated movie, I don't remember it. I probably have not seen it in its entirety. And so we watched it in theater, and I personally did not love the movie. I didn't even really like the movie. You know, it's all silly and good fun. And like I said at the beginning of this, kids will like it. Like little kids from like babies and well, maybe not babies, but like toddlers through maybe 10 or 12, maybe a little, you know, maybe the young teens will like it as well. It was just a little too silly for me. You know, some movies are good for kids and adults, and I really appreciate when movies can do that. But, you know, some movies are just made for kids, and this is one of those movies, and I think kids will love it. And as for me, I just think it was a little too childish, a little too silly. I am 40, no kids, and very sad all the time. So you might be asking, like, why did you purchase it? The reason why I purchased this is mainly for my wife, because when we were in the theater, I was like, you know. And then I turned over to my wife as the credits rolled, and she had tears in her eyes. So this movie really hit her on a different level. And it was, spoiler alert, at the end of the movie, the older sister goes off to college, and she comes back to visit Lilo, and they kind of have this, you know, reunion, and they're hugging, and my wife is from the Philippines. She hasn't seen her family in like 12 years. So emotionally, this movie hit her on a different level than it did hit me. Let me briefly talk about the movie. I think I already said that. The only great actor in the movie is Maya Kealoha, who plays Lilo. She's the only great actor. The only good actor in the movie is Maya Kealoha. The rest were just kind of whatever, you know. Kids aren't gonna notice, like, hey, that actor is not a good actor. The kids don't care. But for me, I just thought she was great, and everyone else around her, like, it kind of felt like she was able to bring that innocence, that childlike playfulness to the movie, and she was probably acting across a ping pong ball or a tennis ball or whatever, and everyone else was seemed out of their element, coming at it at every other direction. So, like I mentioned, I was not too familiar with the original animated movie, but I see this cartoon character and I hear this voice and I'm like, boom, what a wonderful fit. Kevin McDonald as Agent Wendy Pleakley. I'm not even completely familiar with his work, but you're going from Kevin McDonald to Billy Magnuson. That's not even a steep drop off, that's a free fall. You know what I mean? That stuff with Billy Magnuson and Zach Galifianakis, that stuff really did not work on me. And you could call it comic relief, although it's a children's movie and everyone's kind of acting silly. But the pairing of those two really did not work for me. Zach Galifianakis seemed like he did not want to be in this movie. He's like, those Between Two Ferns bloopers aren't paying anymore on YouTube. I need to get a gig. And he's like, oh, Lilo and Stitch remake? All right. He seemed like he did not want to be in this movie. And that's pretty much how I felt about the movie. It didn't work on me, but like I said, it worked big time on my wife. And she actually said the phrase, like, I want to watch that again. I want to watch it over and over. I'm like, okay. Bonus features include Ohana Means Family, Making Lilo and Stitch, Learn how an animated classic becomes a live-action favorite, Drawn to Life, check out scenes from the animated film alongside their live-action counterparts, Scenes with Stitch, sit with Stitch as he talks about his favorite scenes, deleted scenes, and bloopers. So let me know what you thought of this movie, Lilo and Stitch. Did you think it was good for the whole family? I didn't. I think it was good for little kids, which is fine. I'm not the target audience. I wish they could have made some effort to make it good for the whole family. And Disney sometimes can be good at that. Like Wreck-It Ralph. I always cite Wreck-It Ralph as being good for children, but I enjoy, like, that's a 5-star movie for me. And that's a CGI animated movie, but I don't know. I appreciate when movies can be fun for kids and adults. I don't think this is one of them. But let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. And say hi to your pets for me. If anyone knows if they have any ideas of what to do with these things, let me know. I don't want to throw it away. Because on the back of this, like, I don't know, there's some designs on here, and then I don't feel like throwing it away, but if I paste it on here, it's just going to cover the design. So if you have an idea, let me know.